something else is like try to keep it simple. Man, anymore, I shouldn't say anymore. I think humans have been like this forever, but like some people make it so complicated with gear and stuff that they have, and I don't know. I just if you have more than a few things on your body or on your person, at some point in time, some of that stuff's doing more harm than good.
I still to this day I hunt with people that show up with a giant backpack full of crap.
Yeah.
And you tell them you really need to reduce that down to what goes in your pockets, and they'll tell you, "But I use everything in the backpack." I tell you, well,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I'm like I'm okay if you have a backpack and stuff, but man, you really got to have it. If you want to say organized or really have a system that's efficient for you.
I have a really good system, and what my system is I got pockets, and each pocket has a thing in it.
Yeah.
And it always goes back in that pocket, and that way I always have it on the next hunt.
Yeah, and you use that
literally when I'm hunting mobile, I have a rope, I have a little clippers, I have a when I say a rope, it's really more of a string just to pull my bow up.
Yeah.
I have my standing sticks and a camera arm on my back. If I have a jacket, then it's warm. The jacket's rolled up and on my back. But some milkweed in the pocket, a clippers. If I'm in the Northwoods, I have a compass.
Yep.
I have a small, tiny flashlight with me. I got a pocket knife in my pocket usually, but I don't really need one. I need a knife if I kill one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a knife to kill one. It's not like the old days.
Right. Right.
But I have very little with me. I'm a minimalist, and I go out there to kill deer. And I mean, to me, it's a chess game. It's not about am I going to rattle? Am I going to snort wheeze them? Am I going to grunt them? Am I going to do this? I'm just out there to catch that deer by surprise, not to fool him, not to trick him, but to get in his line of travel and cut him off and kill him.
Yeah,
that's the way I hunt. And there are people that are very successful at calling and all that stuff. But when you're dealing with public land bucks and they get 5 to 8 years old or whatever, I mean, they've been down that road. They know those games. Mm-hmm. And to me, the chess game is a lot easier to kill those deer on a consistent basis than to consistently kill them by trying to fool them or trick them or trickery or, being a magician.
I mean, I think the problem with all those, I'm going to call them gimmicks. Some of them aren't gimmicks, whatever you want to say, calling deer, scents, blah, 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 blah. The problem is with that stuff is, one, they get overused. People overuse calls and scents and whatever. And then just simply, like, most people that are using that stuff just aren't experienced with it. So they don't understand when the proper time to use that stuff is and how deer react to it. Or, if there ever is a proper time for some of the products that are out on the market now. But
you've been around the block a time or two.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a doe that's actually in heat?
You mean like? Yeah, sure. A few times, like where you got like $4 in one area.
Yeah, and every buck that's in the woods that gets downwind of her or crosses her trail is on her.
Yeah.
So when you look at those bottles of scent, put it out and put it upwind of a swamp. If there's a buck in that swamp for miles, you'll smell that scent. Tell me how many just run up and smell that bottle.
Right.
I mean, they work occasionally when a deer is so worked up that they're tricked, but they can smell if it's a real deer or not. And if they're older and smarter and have been around the block, they're going to have a tendency to not get fooled as often. And when they do get fooled, they're going to really check it out, get downwind, be looking in trees. They're going to be, they don't get to be in pressured situations 6 or 8 years old by running into scent bottles, by running up to people calling. I mean, I can't tell you how many times in a season I'm in the woods and I hear rattling. It's obviously rattling. I hear grunt calls. And if I'm hearing it on a regular basis, so are those bucks.
Yep. Yep. You you have your hunter safety system vest, that that old one that has all the pockets and stuff. I used to have one of those too, and I love that thing. But I just, if it had, I'd still be using it if it had more zipper pockets. Like I hate that it has.
I've had things fall out of it.
I hate those stupid open pockets.
On this Michigan hunt, I had people keep giving me my equipment back. Hey, you dropped this in Fargo. Hey, you dropped this outside of your truck. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Like they have really nice. It has really nice pockets, like up here, but they're open.
They should have pockets that seal. Correct. They should.
They'd have a perfect thing right there. If that's the only thing. If there was like a whatever, just something that would close them up. Zippers.
I always wanted to design something or make something. It's just a lot of money to make clothing.
Yeah,
you know, especially safety stuff. If you make a safety harness, you got to get it all certified. You got to send it out for testing.
Yeah, I thought about reaching out. I have just some. They're not really friends per se, but I know some people that own a couple harness companies, and it's just like reaching out to them and seeing if they could just like make me something like that. But I don't know. It's like you said, it's expensive to sew all that stuff in or have all that done. My aunt's really good at like sewing, I guess, whatever you call that. I thought about taking her one of those vests and see if she could put zippers on the pockets for me.
I did make a vest, an Army Green vest, and got hunting beast printed on the back. I was going to sell them, but it was kind of a pain with the sizing.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a safety harness. You'd have to have a safety harness separate. But I liked it because you could close the pockets and stuff. The pockets were deep, and I had a lot of them.
Yeah.
I like vests.
Yeah, I do too. I wear a vest a lot. But anyway, they say a hunter safety system came out with they have a newer vest type harness, but I don't know what the pockets. I have to look at it to see if the pockets are closable.
Well, they didn't make it too small. I mean, they could make it lighter, but not smaller. I mean, you need some pocket room.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about it is I have to wear that in order to be safe in the tree. So if I have all the pockets in that, it's going to have all my stuff. And if I always have that when I go hunting, I always have everything I need.
Yeah.
My release goes in a pocket. My saw goes in a pocket. My clippers go in a pocket. My everything's there that I need. I could possibly need.
Yep. If your flashlight, if you can find your flashlight in the bed of your truck, then you'll take that too.
Right. Occasionally.
I don't know how many times I've been like sitting at the truck with Dan, and he's like thumbing around in the back of the seat, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I can't find my flashlight." He's like, "There's 3 of them in here somewhere. I know there is."
Hey everybody, if you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got 2 more options for you. 2 options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.